Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is March the 13th, 2021. We are now here to be on the lookout of the trap on a couple of cryptocurrencies, stocks, whatever you want us to all to look at. If you're an artisan member on our perks on our YouTube channel, we got three cryptocurrencies that we're going to look at today. Now, if you're interested in seeing any other cryptocurrency or stocks that we really don't cover on any of our channels, again, you need to become an artisan perk member. You guys can see we're going to start out plugging you all on our two perks that we are offering here on our YouTube channel. The first one is our artisan apprentice perk, to where you will have loyalty badges. I mean, every comment you leave on our channel will definitely let everyone know that you are a loyalty member of our community. And then on top of that, you'll have access to our custom emojis, to which you can learn how to call the markets right alongside with us. So for whatever cryptocurrency we do, for whatever stock we do, you all can utilize these custom emojis to call the markets right alongside with us. And then this is the opportunity for you to be on the lookout. Every weekend we come and do a lookout live stream session so that we can collaborate on some charts that you all want to talk about. Right? So this is that opportunity today. Now you have to be an artisan member in order to participate in looking at the charts that we are going to talk about. See, usually beginning of every week, I send out a community post only to our artisan members and ask them, what charts are you all interested in looking at, so that we can collaborate and ensure that we are in position to capitalize on the price movement. All right. So before we go into these three cryptocurrencies that we're going to talk about today, let's look at the chat real quick and see what we have going on. Vchain has written, buy Zilliqa now because Zilliqa is going to the moon and you will be rich. Don't be late to buy Zilliqa now before the big pump. Also, we have Tatum Saints, $82,000 is the next restriction area for Bitcoin. Tatum, let me know. Are you talking about Bitcoin and that 82,000 restriction level? King David writes, XRP is still trading sideways while Bitcoin and Ethereum are taking off. Let's take a look real quick at Bitcoin. So here it is. You guys can see the massive indication of strength in the market in Bitcoin is still in play. That $1.9 trillion stimulus package that was just released into the economy is going to go somewhere. And you all asked the question, it looked like it's going to come to cryptocurrencies. The bullishness into the market in Bitcoin, it is still here. You guys can see we made all-time highs on the Coinbase exchange for Bitcoin. So at what point do you all think the market of Bitcoin is going to actually enter a bearish momentum? When do you all see that occurring? What will be the crutch that will actually decrease the value of cryptocurrencies? What's going to stop this momentum into the market for Bitcoin? Leave us a comment in the comment section. Let us know, when do you think it's going to stop? And what do you think the catalyst is going to be in order to see Bitcoin and the other bullishness into the cryptocurrency space drop? This is very good to see, though. I mean, this is a global phenomenon. Bitcoin is not just restricted to the United States. It is not restricted to the European Union. It's not restricted to the Asian markets. This is a global commodity. This is a global asset. And no one nation, no one country can have an impact on Bitcoin. I mean, it has gone through literally banning in China, other countries trying to ban Bitcoin, and you all can see it is literally shrugging it off and continues to see higher price movement. Hey Mark, what's going on? Are you a member of ours? Have you chosen to pick the artisan perk? I know you want us to look at CAZ-USD today, but you have to be an artisan member in order to call out some charts that you want us to pay attention to. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down real quick. We're going to show you all the first cryptocurrency, which is from Cisco. And I want you all to give me your thoughts about this particular cryptocurrency first, which is Reef. All right, so you all can see we did a prediction on this market a while back, right here. On the 27th of February, we did a prediction into the market for Reef, and we played the weakness, right? We expected the market to go to the downside in price, and immediately the next day of us doing the prediction, February 28th, the market in Reef did drop in price, right? So now, my question to you is, at what particular day would you have known that the market in Reef was going to go high in price? As always, I tell you all that the trap, he literally lets us know where the market is headed, right? And that's the trap right there. I just plotted him on my screen. He is the one that is moving the markets in any market. He is the one in control. So we need to be on the lookout from him. We need to be in position to capitalize on what we're seeing. That's why we call this the lookout live stream session. We're on the lookout. We're on the prowl to see where he's going. So on what day did you see the trap tell us that the market in Reef was going to go a totally different direction? Because I am seeing one particular day that we're seeing that changed the overall momentum in Reef, because you all can see I have created a descending line into the market for Reef, right? Which is right here. We was tracking the market in Reef go lower. And what day did we see that change? Cisco says March the 3rd. Precisely. That is exactly right. That was our indication to let us know that the trend is now broken from the market in Reef going lower in price. That was the day for us to get into the market and say, cool, we understand now that the market in Reef is going to go higher in price. It tested that descending line on March the 2nd. Theta Mumi said that was on March the 4th. That was probably about a day late. The confirmation actually came in on this day, because this is where the market broke the trend on that particular day. And it was on a decent amount of volume as well too. So that was even more confirmation that Reef was giving us a change in tone. The market environment changed on that day. That is why this market in Reef is seeing price movement higher. Okay. So that's how you're able to read the market all without being confused. It didn't require any technical indicators on our price chart to see that. The market, it does not lie. But technical indicators, especially the lagging ones, do not give us a heads up as to what's going to happen into the future. So congratulations to Cisco and Theta Moving. You guys called it. Excellent. Right on point. That is precisely how you read charts, just like that. So let's go ahead and take this away. Okay. Now we understand that the market is no longer in a downtrend in Reef. So what trend are we in? The market has changed its environment from going lower in price to one of seeing higher price movement, right? So we're in an uptrend now. Now, quick question. Where do you all think the market restriction is coming in at in the Reef now? Since we now know that the market in Reef is in a uptrend, where is restriction? Where will we expect to see some selling? I mean, we're pretty much seeing it already. Could we say that Reef is participating right alongside with Bitcoin and making almost all-time highs today into the market? Is Reef capitalizing on the market euphoria of seeing Bitcoin make all-time highs today? What do you all expect? What do you all think? This area right here, we need to be on guard for, okay? We've already seen the market in Reef hit this area as restriction. So we're not going to be fooled this time, neither in Reef. We're not going to be caught off guard. We found back in February, mid part of February, the market in Reef found that 5.5 cent area to be restriction. So we know, if anything, that area, this price can hold back the market from going higher. So we now have that in our mind. We now can see that. We now can expect that. So the next issue is, in order for this market in Reef to continue to see the strength, we need to see it hold that 4.5 cent price. All right. We need to see that. So now, right now, we have about 21 viewers watching this live stream, and we got 6 likes. If you guys appreciate the content that we are creating right here on the Lookout, hit that like button. We want to make sure that everyone gets the opportunity to read the markets right alongside with us. So make sure you hit that like button. All right, so let's see this real quick. Market is in the uptrend, no doubts about it. The market position is definitely here. And on this 3-day time frame, I mean, I like it. I definitely like the strength that is being garnered on the 3-day time frame in Reef. 5-day time frame is even better. Now we have 3 days and 6 hours left on the 5-day time frame. So we really can't be too relying upon it, because a lot can happen in the next 3 days and 6 hours. But it is still being visualized here that the market strength in Reef is here. Now I would suspect, so long as price trades above 4.5 cents to maybe even the high that came in on this 5-day price bar, which is around 0.043, the market is going to go higher in price. And considering how the demand in the cryptocurrency space is still being visualized on many other charts, this market in Reef is still in a uptrend. So yeah, I like it. I would be looking for the market in Reef to go higher in price. Now, the only problem is the only high that we have that we can test and actually see that there were problems going higher is right there around 5.5 cents. Anything else, we have no idea, right? It's literally open territory. There's no history as to how high the market in Reef can go. Okay. So let me see something real quick, and we'll go ahead and look at the next one. So you all can see here, right here, when the market first started trading in Reef, this is the 45-minute chart, right? Let me zoom in over here real quick, and we can actually talk and see where the market is comparative to where it was traded when it first launched. Okay, so you can see when it first launched, the market in Reef came all the way up there towards 30 cents. That's the high. Now we're here around 5.5 cents. So anywhere within that, let's see if I could take it all the way back out to the early stages of when this market was trading in Reef on the 3-minute time frames, and it doesn't. All right, cool. So anywhere in Reef can be higher price. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play that though. I like it. Only thing we need to keep eyes on is to make sure that the trap supports around 0.043 as support. Okay, so we're going to play that strength into the market. Obviously, we need to skim off some profit right there around 5.5 cents. And we understand that the market in Reef can find some restriction. Now, I won't be upset to even see the market in Reef come all the way down to 4 cents because generally the trend is still in play, right? We're still trending higher alongside the market. That would be the pristine area to come into the market and purchase it. But looking at the market in Reef on the 3-day time frame, it looks excellent. King David wrote, the stimulus checks are hitting people's bank accounts right now. He just got his $2,800. What you going to do with that check, King David? What cryptocurrency are you looking to put that money to work? So let's go ahead and do this real quick. We're going to put in the market anticipation to seeing high price movement in Reef. The 3-day time frame looks real good. I have no idea how high the market's going to go. I mean, you can place a Fibonacci retracement since many technical analysts utilize that indicator. We can still see the market in Reef go high in price. So we'll simply go ahead and play that the market's going to go higher in price. We got 5.5 cents as restriction into the market, which is about 5.67% right there. But anywhere in the green, I'm just giving you all a heads up, would be TP. All right. So leave a comment in the comment section to tell me where would you exit out the market in Reef. All right. So now that is that. We're going to go ahead and move forward into our second cryptocurrency, which is Cisco wanted us to look at Vchain. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Vchain real quick. And here it is. So we did a price prediction already in Vchain on March the 9th, right? And it's here. I mean, I like it. King David said he's going to put that stimulus money to work in Reef or Harmony 1. Avant 1988 said invested in Graph. He wants to put that money to work in Graph. Yeah, I know that Graph is going to be a formidable player, especially in the long term in the cryptocurrency space, especially based off all it can do. All right, so let's take a look at Vchain real quick. What do you all think? How you like the market? Do you think the market is still in play? Do you think the market is still going to go higher in price? Do we need to get rid of our prediction and go and reverse course and go lower? Because I like it. I enjoy it. I definitely see the strength into the market in Vchain. Cisco, let me know. What do you think the market is going to do in Vchain? Everyone, same thing. We're in an uptrend real quick. A pretty good uptrend at that, right? So the overall market in Vchain, this is the overall trend. Let me show you the overall trend. This is the overall trend right there. Okay. So we can still see this market in Vchain drop all the way down to that line. And we will be under the premise that it's going to go higher in price. There you go, Cisco. The market is extremely strong. You know why? Because look at the trend compared to the overall trend. This is the overall trend right here. This is the strongest trend right now to the market in Vchain. And as of yet, it doesn't look to be in any danger of being broken to the downside. So right, Cisco, I agree with you. The market in Vchain is definitely giving us a lot of strength. So much so that we are still looking for the market in Vchain to make all-time highs, right? We're still seeing that. Now, what day, okay? Theta Mumi writes, start of a spurt up. You're right. That is exactly what's going on in Vchain. Okay. Now, my question to you would be, what do you all think, or which day confirmed that the market in Vchain was going to go higher in price, right? I want you all to tell me what day. We got to learn how to read the price chart, the price bars, and the volume. What day did we see the trap let us know that, hey, I am still going to increase this price in Vchain just for you? There's no right or wrong answers. We're simply here to learn as much as possible from the trap. Because if anything, that's the only thing that matters. That's one thing that we really want to hone in on, to show you that nothing else matters in the market. The only thing that matters is what he drops for us to digest. And there was one day that I'm looking at that I want to see if you can see it as well, that lets us know that the confirmation of higher movement was there. So Franklin Para writes March the 8th. He's guessing. Cisco says the 10th of March. So let's see. This is the day that he confirmed that the market in Vchain was still strong. Right here. King David writes Vchain should hit around 50 cents to $1. Early February is when it started to pump. You're right. Early February, right there. But the trend actually started all the way back in December 2020, King David. So this is the day. This was the day that confirmed that the strength into the market in Vchain was going to go higher in price. Now, why do I say that? Well, let me tell you. All right. This is it. When we did our video in Vchain back here on the 9th of March, we told you, well, okay, I can see Cisco why he said the 10th, because the market came and held support. But you know what? When we led into the 11th of March, the market tried to break that trend. It tried to break that support area. The Dad Dan said the first blew in March. Right here. Is that what you're talking about? The Dad Dan? But let me go back to this, okay? This is important for us to always remember. The market tried to break that 6-cent area to the downside. We identified that in order for Vchain to go higher, you guys could go back and check out the video, that it needs to hold price above 6 cents. So throughout the day of trading in the market in Vchain on the 11th of March, you can see that small area of indentation that it tried to break below. But look at where we closed. We closed toward the high of the bar. That told us already that the strength was still in place. So if you were in the position in Vchain on the long side, expecting the price to go higher, that was your idea to sit back and relax, because he confirmed that the price in Vchain was still going to go higher in price. That was it. He told us on that day, March the 11th. Powerful. Okay, no problem. The Dad Dan, right? That was his guess. No issues. I mean, we're all at this together, collaborating, right? Learning. Like you said, the Dad Dan, we are all learning. And I want to continue to show you all that this is really how the market is done. You know, all the major hedge funds, all these massive institutions. If you ever were to look at any stock documentaries, any financial market documentaries, when you look at their offices, I want you all to pay attention to their computer screens. Okay. If you thought that using technical indicators was real important, wouldn't you not have thought that these major hedge funds would utilize them? But when you look at their computer screens, when you look at their price charts, their charts are clean. They don't use those indicators. Think about that. So yeah, that was the confirmation right there, Cisco, right there on the 10th, going into March the 11th, to let us know that the strength into the market of Vchain is still in play. So yeah, I'm not going to alter this prediction. It's still the same. The market in Vchain is still giving us strength. And we've identified 7.5 cents as that area of restriction, just as a nice round area. I mean, we have no idea as to how high the market in Vchain is going to go. Like I told you, for Reef, you can place a Fibonacci retracement on the chart to kind of garner where you would expect selling to go, because a lot of people utilize the Fibonacci retracement to try to gauge how high the market is going to go, right? All right, so now we got 36 people watching this live stream, but only 14 likes. Come on. If you guys appreciate the content that we are delivering here for you, hit that like button. It doesn't take much. We really need to try to emphasize the YouTube algorithm to pursue and outrun this video so that many people can learn how to read price charts. So I like that one, Cisco. That one is still anticipated to see higher price movement. Like I said, anywhere in the green would be profit. 7.5 cents is the ultimate area, 15.25%. And based off the price action, I'm definitely looking for the market to at least go up to that price level. Okay. So now we're going to look at this last one. Okay. This is the last one that we are going to pay attention to. It is Engine paired against Tether. And here it is. This is another cryptocurrency that we did a price prediction for, right? MW, appreciate that. Thanks for hitting that like button. Make Dust, thanks. Great channel. No problem. I want you all to realize that be watchful of anyone who doesn't understand how to read a price chart. This is why we're here. You know, I've seen on YouTube a massive influx of channels of people who try to pursue to think like they know how to read charts, and they don't. And I'm here to show you all this is how you do it. Okay. So this is the last one. This is the last one that we're going to look at, which is Engine. We did a price prediction into the market for this cryptocurrency as well. And you all can see all the way back here towards the ending of January, we played some weakness into the market, right? And we got that small dip. It came in 2 days after we did the video for Engine on the 1st of February. And ultimately we said that the market could not break below 27 cents, right? Now, this is the area in sense of how the market in Engine was going, was that we were still seeing the market in Engine hold the trend, right? As this market in Engine continued to trade, you guys can see it right here. It hugged that ascending line. Bam. That was confirmation to let us know that the trend in Engine was still there. King David said he wished he could have invested more in Engine. He only invested $200 at 40 cents. Hey, David, listen, you're in profit. You know, you can only go off the information that you have at that particular moment. No one can actually see going into the future as to where a market is going to go. You invested $200 at 40 cents. You sit in that profit. No worries. You know, you only could go with what you had at that particular time. So yeah, the market in Engine confirmed that the upward trend was still in play, right? You guys can see it. Pow, that's powerful. We've seen the market hug that ascending line massively throughout the month of February. Hence, which why led us to seeing the breakout occur on the 11th. And it actually broke out on a pretty good amount of volume. So that gives us even more confirmation that the strength in Engine was still massive. Then we consolidated for a couple of days right here, building up the next momentum for this current breakout that we're seeing in Engine right now. Cool. We got it. So if we didn't get out the market right now in Engine on February the 1st, I'm not necessarily sure what we said the market can grab support, but that's about 8.25% right there. I'm not necessarily sure. So let's go ahead and take that away though. And let's see, can this trend be continued? So now we have two trends going on into the market in Engine. Okay. The target price, Oscar, the target price on Vchain is literally, we got it as, let me go back and look at that. We said right there around 7.5 cents is our target price. That's our ultimate target price in Vchain, which is around 7.5 cents. It's about 15% profitability into that. But obviously it could go a lot higher than that. We'll just have to come back into the market and see it. Okay, we'll just have to come back into the market and see it at that time. But for the moment, we can definitely see that come to fruition into the market in Vchain. All right, so let's go back to Engine Coin real quick. So now we got two trends in play. This is the first trend. Now, I want you all to not forget this trend. Okay, do not forget this trend. Bitcoin has done this plenty of times in the market, and I would suspect the same thing in Engine. Okay, now we're seeing this market break away. I mean, we're definitely seeing the market break away from the overall trend in Engine. Now, when this bullishness stops, don't be fooled to not think that we could come all the way back down here. That it's always a possibility, because this is the longer term trend. I mean, you can see it, how the market in Engine has just been trading, and now we finally got that breakout. So do not think that this ascending line is not valid. It's still important. Now, it might not come into the realm of the picture until, the end of this year or the beginning half of 2022, but don't forget that trend. Okay? Do not forget it. I'm here to tell you that now. Now, let's do this. This is the other trend that is going on into the market in Engine. Look at how strong this trend is. Now, out of these two trends, okay, which one do you think has the best chance of holding the trend? This slope is a lot wider. It's a lot stronger than this longer term slope. Which one do you think can hold? Theta Movie said, grab your parachute. No doubt. Dude, this is the landing zone right there overall in Engine. This overall trend in Engine. And when it crashes or when the market goes lower, that's going to be the next area. Now, to give you this, all right, the market would never do this, go straight down, right? We might see opportunities to where the market will come to like $1.80, trade sideways, then come down to $1.40, trade sideways, and then come all the way down here to $1.08, and then trade sideways. It's stair step. It will stair step its way lower. It will not just fall. Okay, so keep that in mind too. It is just a longer term progression of movement lower in order for us to get to that. So right now though, exactly, the original one, Theta Mumi said the first one. You guys are right. This is the one that is going to last the longest to see the market in Engine go higher. You guys are exactly right. The second one, there's a stronger slope. I definitely do not expect that to last forever. So at some point, we will see this market in Engine break this. And it looks as if it's going to occur maybe around 18th, 19th of March is when that decision is going to be made. So we have a date to where we need to be watching the market in Engine. And it's going to be March the 16th to the 18th is where we need to be watchful into the market in Engine. I'm just giving you all that heads up. Because even for these last 2 days, including today's trading day, where do you think the market restriction is? We have already established that. $2.20. Okay. So let's break this down on a smaller time frame. Okay, so this is the 1 hour chart in the market in Engine. This is what we're seeing. So we got it. The market strength is still here. When I look at this on the hourly time frame, the strength in the market in Engine is still in play. The market is still wanting to go higher in price. Could it be riding off the back of Bitcoin right now? Most definitely. Let's look at this on the 3 hour chart. Okay. So I like it here on the 3 hour chart as well. I mean, the market in Engine is still garnering strength as of this recording. Now, how long it will last, that is anyone's guess. But I could definitely tell you that the strength in the market in Engine is still here. I mean, when I look at this on the hourly time frames, I'm definitely seeing the market emphasis in higher price. So I like it. So it looked like Cisco picked out pretty good cryptocurrencies for us to look at today. I mean, all of these cryptocurrencies today are still exhibiting to us strength. Okay, I like it. Now, my question to you would be, at what point would you expect to see selling? Thanks, Franklin. Appreciate it. Franklin writes, already liked. Thanks, guys. Love the info and support. Good learning material. Exactly. That's what we're all about, is to make sure we can learn how to read the markets, because this information has actually been hidden from regular retail traders or the regular individuals for hundreds of years. I mean, when you think about it, in the 1930s, how do you think everyone was investing or trading the stock market? Because there wasn't the advent of the computer, price charts wasn't available at that time. So how did they know when to come to the market and purchase and when to sell? This is the greatest decipher in the market to let us all know what's going to happen in these cryptocurrencies, even in stocks, commodities, whatever the case may be. This is the advantage. And when people come to us and say that the market is manipulated, it's not manipulated. You're just under the premise to think that when something good comes out that you perceive as good, that the market should go higher. But the whole time, the answers are on the price chart. The market gives us the answers as to where we're going to go. The only problem comes in on how we interpret that information. So when a particular stock comes out and the earnings blows out the water and the market drops 15%, understand that that market weakness was already seen on the price chart. You're just under the premise, under the expectation that, okay, cool. Why did the market drop 10% when it blew out earnings? Because the market does not play on news. These breadcrumbs are continually being dropped every day the market trades. Every day the market opens is another day of information that we can utilize for our benefit. So we need to make sure we do that. So even in Engine, we understand that the overall slope into the market in Engine is still strong, and that we have this time period to watch for the market breakage. But the strength as of right now is still here. So you have to follow the lead of the trap. He's letting us know if anything, he's going to try to test that $2.20 area again, if not break higher than that. Now, that's how far we'll have to take it in the sense of how high we think the market's going to go. Because why? The restriction, there's nowhere in the history of Engine being traded on this exchange that we can follow to where it was the last time we saw selling. Goran Forsberg asks us the question, I am sorry if this has been asked before, but why do you use bars instead of candles? Well, the answer to me, I would say because it gives us more information, right? A lot of people utilize candles, which, I mean, is your preference. If you see utilizing candles as more appeasing to your eyes, then go ahead. But it does the same type of information. I just see it's more visually easier to understand what's going on into the market, because I can actually tell where the market first opened on any daily price bar and where we close. That's the information that we need to utilize. Theta Mumi writes, psychological round number TP around those dates mentioned the 17th, 18th selling increase. No doubt. And you guys can tell, even as I'm doing this video, this live stream, that there's a great battle going on between the buyers and the sellers in Engine. So even though we're seeing the strength into the market in Engine right now, it might not even last to the end of today. The market may actually even drop tomorrow to around $1.90, because look how fast this market in Engine is trading. And we're currently closing off of the highs right now. So that tells me even right now, there is a lot of selling going on into the market in Engine. Yeah, Goran, it's just personal preference for me. I can see more information, and it's visually appeasing to me on how I can interpret this information. The candles, I know you have the long wicks and the short wicks and the wide bodies and all. It's just not appeasing to me. So that's the only reason. So yeah, Cisco, I'm here to tell you that it still needs to be watched. I mean, you guys can see right now the market is moving fluidly in engine. It is trying to keep price above where we opened and closed yesterday. But even if we close today in the next 5 hours and 20 minutes below the open and close, then that strength that I'm showing you all on the hourly time frame can literally disappear. So in this particular situation, what I would do would be I'm holding out. I'm gonna wait, right? Because if anything, I'm expecting the market and engine just to trade sideways over the next couple of hours, right? Now, to give me that credibility that the trap is going to continue to increase this price would be for us to break this $2.20 area here to the upside. Like, I want to see him break that price to the upside and then come back down and test it. And once I see that strength come back in on that $2.20, then I'll know for sure that we're going to go higher in price. But as of right now, this market is giving us strength. I will give the trap that. He is definitely exhibiting that the market is strong. But I'm definitely looking at that $2.20 area. That's the thing that is holding me back from saying that the market's going to go higher in price. So what I'm seeing is continuation of movement sideways, and then the probability of lower price is increasing. Okay, I'm really seeing the market and engine going to the downside. Okay, Cisco says that he wants to short engine. So those who are new, short means sell. That's it. And that's some of that confusing jargon that many people try to analyze. If you're very new to the markets, when someone tells you to short, they're simply saying they're trying to sell the market. And when people are trying to be long the market, long simply means buy. And I'm trying to eradicate all of that expensive, all of that high language jargon that so many people use. It just simply means to sell. Long means to buy. Okay. Jane Frew, first time watching. I'm loving the bars, look so much better. Appreciate that. All right, so Cisco, from what we're seeing, I would say that, yeah, I would short the market and engine too. Definitely shorted. If I was looking at the market, I would definitely short it to like $1.90, maybe to that $1.80 area to short the market. And that would be about what? 10.25% all the way back down to $1.80. And that doesn't mean that the trend is broken. You know, even though you might be shorting the market and engine, the market trend will still be in play at $1.80, but that's still a 15% drop in price. Gorin writes, never short during a bull market in his opinion. My question to you, Gorin, is how do you know we're in a bull market? Because as you can see, as this market and engine has been going higher in price, you can still short the market because we've seen the market go higher and lower, which is why I'm telling you all, you know, around $1.90 to $1.80 will be where we'll see the ultimate market support come in. And that's still 10%. So you can short the market while you're in a bull run. You'll just have to understand where you need to exit out. I'm not saying that the market and engine is going to crash to $1. No, I'm just simply saying that when you have the ebbs and flows into the market, you have to allow the market to come back down. And in that sense, it'll be around $1.90 to $1.80. That's what I'm saying. That's all. So everyone in the chat, let Oscar know where can he buy Zilliqa. Give him some exchanges to where he can purchase Zilliqa. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to keep this on the chart, but definitely the market strength is here. I am expecting them to try to test that $2.20 area again. And once he tests that area and he breaks it successfully and we come back down to hold support, then the market weakness is not going to happen. We're going to see engine go higher in price, no doubt. So I'm literally waiting on the market to do that before I get that confirmation that engine is going to go higher in price. But until that time, then the short is in process. The market's going to trade sideways and the longer we trade sideways and the inability to see the trap break 220 to the upside, we're going to go lower. So this is how you got to read the market. So we will have to sit the sideline, right? We want to sit the sideline on this one, Cisco. We need to see a little bit more information as to where he's headed. Yes, the bullishness into the market and engine is here, but we need to get more confirmation to see, does it have legs? We need to see it break 220, hold support, and then that's when we'll have more confirmation that the strength is still in play. Until then, sideways, the longer we trade sideways, we're going to go lower in price. That's what we're seeing. Okay. So now let's clean this up. I'm going to get rid of this overall trend because the market is definitely not utilizing it right now. So we don't need to keep it on our chart. So we're just going to follow this current trend right here in engine, and the strength is definitely in play. Okay. So now this is what we're seeing into the market in engine. I want you all to tell me, I mean, what are you all seeing in engine? Where do you think the price is going to go? Because in this particular situation, I like the strength. It is definitely coming through, but I want to see us break 220 to the upside first. Okay. And if we do close in the next 5 hours and 14 minutes, this is how you're able to get ahead of the game. This is how you're able to beat everyone else in the market. In the next 5 hours and 14 minutes, if this market in engine closes towards the high of this bar, then that 220 is going to be breaking or broken to the upside, right? But it might be a very quick break and come right back down. Who knows? That's why we're sitting the sideline. So I want you all to leave a chat right now and tell me, where do you think engine is going to be in the next 3 days? So Oscar, we have Theta Movement said that you can buy Zilliqa on Qcoin, and Sikander said on Binance. All right, so everyone, that's it. Those are the 3 cryptocurrencies that our artisan members wanted us to look at. Hopefully you all have garnered something from the information that the trap has dropped for us to look at to make sure that we are in position. You know, we got to anticipate where price is going to go so that we can meet the trap where he is. Like we're getting a heads up. We need to beat him to these prices in order for us to grab the profits out the market. And one thing I want you all to realize is that when you see individuals simply tell you that the market is always a buy, be careful of those individuals because they do not understand the dynamics of the market. The trap, the one you see on the bottom left side of my screen, he cannot just make price go always to the upside. Now, of course, right now, the environment in the cryptocurrency space is monumental bullish. Like no one has a hourglass to when it's going to stop, except for the trap. So Cisco's looking for engine to be around $1.90 to $2.05 in the next 3 days. Most definitely, that is on the table. I will definitely tell you that, Cisco. I could see that definitely coming through. Now, I wish we had a little bit less time on this daily time frame in engine, because then I would definitely say, yeah, the market in engine is definitely trying to go lower in price. But you know what? It could go either way. And when you get those type of situations, you don't participate, because this is how you're able to get in bad positions, right? So that's it. We're done for today. And again, if you guys find it interesting, make sure, if you guys want to collaborate on any other cryptocurrency, any other stock, you need to become part of our artisan member. And it's right next to the join button. The subscribe button on this channel. This is the opportunity for all of our artisan members, those who really support this content, who really support the knowledge and understanding of how markets really operate, for us to take a look at some other charts. I mean, we can only do videos for, we only got so much time in the day. So we definitely need to, if you guys want to see any other charts and learn from, then you definitely need to become an artisan member. Because I will tell you this, one thing that I've seen so much in the cryptocurrency space is that many people are under the premise that everything moves off Bitcoin, and that is not true. You need to treat every market as its own individual separate market. That's like saying Target, whatever happens in Target happens to Walmart, or whatever happens in Target happens at, another grocery store, at Publix, at Safeway. It's not the case. Every store is individual. They have their own dynamics and environment that makes the market move. So we cannot go off of what goes on in Bitcoin goes on in every other cryptocurrency, right? So Cisco writes, I'll wait to see what happens. Thanks for the advice. I'm just simply saying, based how the market looks, it needs to be watched. Not to come to the market and deploy any resources to this move. It just needs to be watched. And that is the best opportunity for us to just don't participate in the game right now. We have ideas as to what needs to occur in order for us to see what's going to happen. And either of those things has not happened yet. So rather than being jitty, rather than being antsy, we just simply be patient, and we'll pounce on the market once we see it actually come to confirmation. Okay. Alex Me writes, definitely will become a member. Appreciate all the hard work and knowledge. No doubt. We used to be in your same situation, right? We used to be in your same understanding, like, man, why did the market go down? It should have went higher. Or utilizing, EMAs, SMAs, utilizing all those moving averages and RSIs. And, we were once there. And I said that the market does not operate on technical indicators. It just doesn't. What we're looking at, okay, remember this. What we're looking at when we look at price chart, okay, is everyone's ideas, right? We're looking at what everyone thinks, because if people didn't think about where they expect the market to go, they wouldn't place no money on the chart. So every volume bar you see, every price bar you see is someone's conviction as to where they expect the market to go. So think about this. Everyone who came into the market in Engine today and bought up here at $2.20, they're looking for the market to go higher in price. Everyone who sold up here at $2.20 is expecting Engine to go lower. Theta Movement, there's no membership to pay for on our website. It's free. Once you sign up, you have access to all the information that's on our website. So if you signed up, you should see every tab up there on the top of our website. You should be able to see it there. So let's go to our website. So this is our website right here. And once you sign up, you log in and you have access to all of our plays and, a lot of the other information that we try to garner here in the market. So all you have to do is sign up. It's free. Okay. And at times, since we can't do a lot of videos, we do some plays here on what we expect the market to go. Just a very quick snapshot, screenshot as to some other things, whether it's in the stock market, gold, oil, cryptocurrencies, whatever the case may be. So that's it. I want you all to keep your eyes open on the charts, because like I said, if people base their belief off the money that they put on the line. Okay. So in this instance, many people are under the premise that Engine is going to continue to go higher in price. and seeing how we're trading at that $2.20 area lets me know that people are selling. So we need to wait. And we got 5 hours. We're getting closer and closer to the open in the market engine, which that would not be a good thing. And if we close below it just slightly, lets me know that weakness won, that the selling overpowered the strength. And right now, that is definitely going on. Right. So that's it. Appreciate you all, participating in this lookout live stream session. This is the location to where we are on the lookout. We on guard to watch where the market is going to go. Appreciate it. Been on for about an hour now. Definitely, I want to give back your time. Thank you all for spending your time with us, because like I said, you guys could have did it anywhere else. You could have been doing anything else. So we need to ensure that we are delivering to you information that will help you going into the future. That's how you get wrecked. That's what Theta Mumi wrote. Don't do that. And that's it, y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you all for taking out the opportunity. Again, before you go, 39 viewers on here right now, 27 likes. Take a very quick second to tag up that video. Like the video. Nick Cook wrote Reef to the moon. Yeah, we already did a video for that, Nick, earlier. That's one of the first cryptocurrencies we did a price prediction for in Cisco. For Cisco. No problem, Theta. Thank you for watching. All right, everyone, that's it. As always, I'd like to conclude with make sure you maintain a profitability and just simply trade different.